Hello and welcome to the final of the White Walkers deck tournament with me, Rebecca Walker, and as always Richard Walker is joining me. Hello. And so if you've been following the tournament, you will know that we had 8 different faction deck lists submitted to us by the viewers, and we randomly allocated the lists against each other and then randomly to myself or Richard. And we had a set of Swiss rounds, which you can find on the channel earlier. We had a top 4, and now we are on to the final. So it looks like Bara Rains and Greyjoy Stag are the two sort of best ones so far going through.
Sure.
I think the matchups, they were randomly allocated, but the matchups definitely would have affected this, of course. So it might not necessarily be that these are the best decks, but they're the ones that managed to win against the deck that they were randomly allocated. And for the final then, these decks were randomly allocated to either myself or Richard. So I've got the Bara Rains again, Richard's got the Greyjoy again, which you were quite pleased about, weren't you?
Yes.
Richard definitely likes his Greyjoy. So on the board then, setups, I've set up Saladar San with a Vanguard Lancer and I think it's a Spears. I had Mulligan before this. You've set up a Lannis, a Fishmonger, a King's Road, and what's the boat?
Sea Bitch.
Sea Bitch.
I don't think setting up no economy is so much of a problem these days with at the gates in your plot deck. Allowing you to get Gates of the Moon, start with 6 gold.
Yeah, 6 gold isn't too bad for an opening plot. And if I pull out a King's Road or a Dragonstone Port, then obviously that will help me to get that burst of economy that I need as well.
But you've got Saladar San as well, for extra money.
This is true, yeah. Nothing particularly big on the board to kneel out to gain the gold for at the moment.
Even to get 1 gold back, it's like fealty, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And he's quite nice against Greyjoy because Greyjoy obviously have quite a range of boats and things. If you're running Euron, which we know from previous games you are running Euron and Silence. So if I can hit Silence, that would be nice. Obviously not this round, but in future rounds. Dragonstone Port, so there's that extra little burst of economy. And nice.
I could have triggered my King's Road after your port, but I decided not to because I have another King's Road in hand, so I kind of didn't mind if you knelt it.
Yeah. I did deliberately pause just in case, but you didn't say anything, so I thought I'll carry on. So I've got out a Davos for the dupe, a dupe on Saladar as well, so I'm feeling happy about this. I know that you're running Valar, I'm running Valar, so it's nice to
seeing both your characters with dupes. Davos, annoying, steals my power. Salador, annoying, nails my location. That's not going to help my Valar that much.
No.
Of course, the Intrigue Stealth, also annoying. Because you're playing Rains.
I am.
Although, as I recall, not too many impactful. Plot the Card and Shadow with 1 gold. Could that be a pinch?
It could be a pinch. I can't actually remember if it is a pinch or not.
Me neither.
But it could be a pinch, especially from saving 1.
You got a nice spread of icons on the board. You got some Claim Soak. Yeah, you're probably okay, ready to go into the next round.
Thanks, hun. I'm glad you approve.
I played 9 Fleet Scout and got a trigger draw of Alanis, which is nice. So I've still got 10 resources I can spend on characters.
Yeah, you have the King's Road and the Fishmonger.
I'm showing the camera, I have Corain. Teasing the Corain by playing an Iron Island Fishmonger.
Oh yeah.
Classic. Here comes Corain.
He's quite annoying.
So I used the King's Road when I didn't need to, which means I must still want to do other things. I've got plenty of cards in hand.
Yeah, 4 gold.
I've got a warship that I don't mind to kneel for Corain as well, which means I can control your challenges to an extent.
Oh, a Shadows card.
2 golds. That could be Hagen's Daughter. It could be Grey Ghost.
Yeah, if it was Hagen's Daughter, I'd think you just marshal it though, right?
Yeah, probably. I
you...
think so. Save a gold. Keep the We Do Not So threat, even though I don't think it's in the deck.
Not that I remember.
But then it might be pinch.
True.
Crying triggers. So keeping that intrigue stealth icon down, meaning no Rains threat.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could have just now either of them, because Davos is 4 strength, right?
3.
3, there you go. So either Davos or Salador, whichever one you knelt, I wasn't going to be able to get a Rains trigger off.
I know, but you could win an intrigue challenge with Davos. I could only defend, if you stealth Alanis, I can only defend with Corain. So I might as well have just knelt Corain to kneel Davos. The challenge doesn't even happen.
Yeah, it's true. Stops me getting 3 challenges off. I figure I might as well just give it a go, see if I can get some challenges through. You're not letting me win that intrigue.
Nope.
Just a bit annoying.
Cards are precious.
Oh, so you're paying for that card in Shadows. What is it?
Grey Ghost.
Oh, was it?
Trigger Alanis.
Okay, I guess you just wanted the Alanis trigger, right?
Yeah. It's essentially pay an extra 2 at this point to draw an extra card.
Yeah.
Which is costly, but there's nothing else I wanted to do with the money. Probably didn't want to overpopulate the board and preferred an extra card instead. That judgment call where at that point you think the 2 gold is better spent on getting an extra card.
Yeah, I mean, you had 2 fishmongers on the board, so you was okay for claim. It's not an issue to lose one of them. And as you say, getting the extra card is good. This is really, really good thinking to do the Crane now. This deck does run, the Bara Rains deck does run Force March. So by kneeling Crane in the standing phase, it means that my Force March isn't going to do anything against the Crane.
Yep. One thing that Callum Gillespie, this is Adam's deck, but it was originally built by Callum. And one thing that he pointed out was that you don't need your opponent to have a location to use Corain. So you can kneel Corain and a warship, and it says to kneel a character and a location, but it doesn't have to be your opponent's location. So you could kneel your opponent's character and one of your other own locations.
If your opponent doesn't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because in the previous matchup against the Greyjoy Stag, I believe I PD'd one of my own locations to stop you from being able to use Corain, which, to be fair, you told me I could do, so I'm going to blame you for that one. Although I guess if I just,
read the
card, then I would know it myself. So our next plots then, I've gone for Palace of Sorrows into your At the Gates. With regards to the Bara deck list, the Bara plot list, it is a little bit limited on some of the plots that you play. So there's a lot of decks where it's like, okay, it's really obvious I should play this first and I should play this one sort of second, third, and I use this for this and this for this. The only thing I found with the Bara plot deck was I was struggling a bit to know, what I was meant to play when, basically.
Yeah, I think at the Palace of Sorrow is something of an outlier in this deck. It doesn't really feel like it belongs in a deck that wants to win by 5.
I understand what it's there for, because, you've got certain decks or characters that you might come up against that reducing them to 3 strength is good. If you're up against a Sea of Blood deck, it's good to try and get their strengths down. If you're up against someone like Ariane, if everyone's at the same strength, she can't Ariane anyone. So there's a few.
In that case, you put it in every deck, right? But is it right for this deck?
No, I don't think it's right for this deck. I was just trying to be nice. They're playing out of Valyrian's crew and using Salador to kneel out the Grey Ghost and gain an extra 2. Paying out for a Red Priest.
Nasty.
Which I'm quite pleased about. Let's have a good old look at your hand. Can't remember what's in there now. Was this where I took Victarion?
Yes, it was.
Like
so the Red Priest, whenever I see that card against me, I always like, oh, God damn it. Damn Red Priest. But I do like that you got the ability to get the card back. If it was a discard, I think it'd be really that much more annoying.
Yeah.
But because you can get the card back if you play toward that end, and your opponent has to play toward not discarding the Red Priest. No, it actually takes work.
I think it's quite well balanced as a card because, like you say, although it's annoying at the time for the opponent, so you've got the benefit as the player of the card, for the opponent, actually, you're going to get that card back at some point. A Red Priest is normally a kind of character card that would be taken for claim. So the fact they've got to protect it means that they might be taking slightly better cards for claim just to stop you from getting that particular card back.
It also makes initiative matter as well.
Yeah.
Because if you've got a good card and you know they've got a Red Priest or you think they might have it, you'll want to go first.
Yeah, because I think, like with the Valyrian's Crew, for example, stealing a card and having it underneath, I made sure I went first in the previous game so that I could marshal your Ariane, so I could marshal your Red Viper before you had a chance to play them out. I'm getting glared at. So, having the ability to go first and sort of, either Red Priest your opponent's hand to take out one of those important cards or use Valyrian's Crew to marshal one of their important cards is really nice, I think.
Very good.
So I can get off my Rains trigger now if I want to.
Easily.
But I don't really want to.
Why not?
There's not really anything I wanted to play.
You could trigger City of Spiders or... Well, actually, yeah. You do need 2 characters to do it, actually, because I forgot your plot.
Yeah. So I'd have to put 2 in. There's not really anything I'm desperate to cancel at this point.
Privileged position, nasty.
What, are you trying to night fly my Gates of Moon?
Yeah.
I need that economy.
Well, do trigger Alanis.
Yep. And the intrigue is still currently going ahead.
For 3.
Yeah. So I'm going to steal a card. Not quite as exciting as the cards I was stealing in the previous game, but...
If that was the Victarion or Balon or your one, I'd be like, no!
And I'd be like, woo! And an opposed claim. Don't think Crescent's going to do much work for you in this game.
I mean, do you have any milks or anything like that?
Can't remember if this deck even runs any attachments. Probably should remember, seeing as it's like the 3rd game I've played with it. Let's have a little look.
Military coming in, eager dickhead taken for claim.
Attachments. I have 1 attachment. I have 1 pinch of powder.
Nice.
Which is possibly what's in Shadows. There's also Old Bill Bone as a Shadows card. Which I guess it could be.
You're just doing a power challenge. An unopposed power challenge.
Seems good to me. No, I'm winning.
Nice.
Very briefly.
I do a power challenge. I'm going to do the intrigue because I can win both.
So. I don't know why I didn't defend that power challenge then.
Doesn't really matter, does it?
Well, yeah, because I could have won it, I think.
How?
Because I had Salador standing. Isn't he 3 strength?
Everyone's 3 strength.
Oh, yeah.
So I was being a dork. Yeah.
I was thinking you did it with the fishmonger so I could have defended it.
Yeah, I was going to win both, so it's just a matter of you block one of the unopposed.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, honey, I'm winning.
No. Well, I didn't last long, did it?
Your board's slightly better on the front end, but I think mine is better on the back end.
Yeah, yours is much better on the back end. You've got the options for card draw with the Iron Gate, you've got lots of nice economy with the King's Road and the gates, and you've got cards that do stuff. You've got the Iron Fleet Scout, you've got Grey Ghost, Sea Bitch, just as that extra threat. So you've gone first snow into my forced march. You hadn't used your Corrine, so I was like, awesome.
Yeah, I thought my board pretty small. Don't think I want to nail him out.
So I thought I'd help you with that.
Alas.
Got him.
Got me. I mean, I really should have played better if I remember what your plots were. But, recording these games within weeks of each other kind of thing, you forget what the plots are.
I think to be fair as well, like in a tournament, you normally wouldn't know all your opponent's plots very well anyway. So I think it's a bit more realistic if you forget what your opponent's playing. Makes it feel like more like a real tournament game. And it's not like
I was convinced you're playing PD though.
In one of the decks I played against you I was, but not this one.
You're going to marshal my card?
Thinking about it.
That seems mean and unnecessary.
It's actually quite a good card for my deck.
What?
Maiden's Bane.
God damn it.
And even better, Salador's a captain.
Good luck winning unopposed with him then.
Which I thought was quite amusing. Well, it's not like you've got any military icons on the board yet.
That is true.
And Alistair triggering to draw a card.
Yep, look good. Oh, God.
Another dupe! Woohoo!
I think I'll probably need to do a Valar to sort of wipe the board, and then my boat advantage kind of takes over a little bit from there. Yeah, wiping the board not really doing that much for me.
Nope. I mean, you get rid of the Valyrian's crew, I guess, but that's about it.
Vanguard Lancer and Red Priest.
They come back to hand now, aren't they, with first snow?
And then I get my Victorian back, which is the reason I played first snow.
Makes sense.
And then I intend to play my high initiative plot next round, added with the King's Road, and refurbished Hulk means I should win initiative and can go first and play Victorian. That's the original plan.
Okay, that seems legit.
Not sure it actually quite happens like that because I draw something else.
I'm going to say, from what I remember, it doesn't happen like that. But it seems like a sound plan for the moment.
I think you might see me agonise over the choice of what to play.
I can see that I've got a lay waste in the discard pile there. Was that taken from Tree Claim last round?
I'm not sure, it might have been reserve.
I think it's more likely that it was in Tree Claim, because I'm pretty sure I'd have kept a hold of that.
Okay. Yeah, probably.
Considering your Greyjoy, with things like Grey Ghost and Silence in the deck. So again, if I want, I can get off the Rains trigger. So I can do the Intrigue, Stealthing Lannis. So I was debating here if I wanted to Maiden's Bane it to restand it. But then I thought I prefer to... I don't know, like I didn't feel like I needed to. I kind of wanted to use it for something else. I also have a pinch. And again, I was debating who to put it on.
Yeah, if you get rid of Davos, you can get through an unopposed military with Salador and restand him. Give him better utility. Yeah,
I mean, I was thinking. I went for Davos. Your Davos. Because I thought he's a standing character. He's a standing military character with stealth. If I can get him off the board, you're not going to be able to do military back at me. You're not going to be able to stealth anyone.
You could have put it on a duped character.
Yeah, that was my other thought.
And that weakened me to the Valar. And the pinch would stay on them, making another threat. But you can't win a power challenge by 5. But actually, you can.
Maybe I can.
Though I don't know, maybe something else would have been better.
Yeah, I think at the time I think I said I'm not sure if I should have put that on a duped character maybe, because like you say now I could have won the power by 5 as well if I wanted, and send them back to hand. But the problem being with Davos still being on the board and Alanis, you would have seen that coming and you would have stopped the win by 5, right? Because I can't stealth past Davos.
Oh, what, for power?
Yeah, to win by 5 to trigger the pinch for a second time.
True.
I don't know. Doing it on Davos meant that I definitely could get through my own opposed challenges and do some annoying stuff.
Yeah.
So the military with Davos means that I could take power off of you. And also you're losing another dupe.
So I initially think I'll claim Karain, and then I decide to claim Alanis because I do have a Rhythm from the Sea in hand, and Karain can't be saved with that, whereas Alanis can.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
So if I do feel like I need to Valar, I can still keep my characters.
I decided to use the Maiden's Bane on Salador instead of on Davos, because Davos wouldn't be able to do another challenge anyway. And I don't know. I like the idea of doing it on Salador because he was a captain.
Captain Salah on the Maiden's Bane.
Yeah, I get to resell my Maiden's Bane.
8-2, you jumped ahead.
I did. Now I'm winning.
Yeah. 6 power swing.
Well, you weren't getting caught by that forced march again. Using Karain in the standing phase to kneel the Davos and the Maiden's Bane, which is sad because Maiden's Bane was actually like, oh, this is quite cool.
Don't want to give you any more utility?
No. Considering it's your own card as well.
So I think I want to go first here, get that Victorian played. I've got enough boats to start using him regularly.
Yeah. Yeah, plenty of boats.
And from what you said, there's no real way of controlling him in your deck.
No.
Fourth March is only temporary because the boat would band him back up.
Mm-hmm. So I've gone for City Besieged. I thought I'd maybe try and win initiative, but at least if I didn't, I could kneel out a couple of your annoying boats.
Yeah, that certainly is annoying.
It also gives you fewer options with Victorian, I guess. I decided to go for the King's Road because it makes it harder for you to afford your big characters. Maybe I should have gone for the Iron Fleet Scout though.
I'm getting +5 gold on my plot, so plus you. I'm going to get 10 gold.
Yeah, so the King's Road doesn't make that much difference. I'm not sure if I've got another smuggler in my hand or not. If I do, I would have been better off not kneeling the Grey Ghost.
That is true. You know, something smaller or, less expensive so you can kneel it out with the smuggler.
Yeah. But like I said, I can't remember if I've got a smuggler in hand or not.
In the last game, the Bara Rains against Martell, someone commented on that video to show a really nice play that could have been made. So,
yeah.
So you could do really well in that one of the final rounds, which might have swung the game a little bit. It's worth checking out the comment for that if you haven't seen it. So here we go. Instead of playing Victorian, I top deck a Euron, and I decide as I'm going first,
Intimidate.
I might be able to control some of your challenges. Which could be advantageous. Especially seeing as I have another boat in hand.
So you've got the silence. So if I've got a smuggler now, I definitely need to marshal it. I've got a feeling I don't. Oh, I do, but it doesn't matter.
And I top decked that off the silent
What?
trigger.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, you bastard. I feel like I've been relying on that as well. Yeah, I think when you played out the Euron, I was like... Actually, no, I remember now. I think when you played out the Euron, I was like, it's fine. I've got a smuggler in hand. And then, like, when you put the milk on, I was like, you little fucker.
You bastard. Nice, well-timed milk. Oh, Kerwin.
Yeah, and I don't think I've got any attachment control in the deck.
Does this mean the Valar for me is still on?
Yeah.
Or I can recover from your Valar by saving 3 characters. As would you. And then the second Valar, because I think we both play Valar Morghulis.
Yeah, we've both got Valar in the deck.
Which means I would come out better.
Hmm.
Because we both saved 3 characters from the first Valar. Second Valar, everyone would die except my character with the rhythm from the sea.
Look, I got my smuggler out. Is that a Lyseni pirate?
Yep.
We can't trigger him.
You got stealth though because of my damn Maiden Bane.
I know, I thought that was quite funny. And I got another dupe for Alistair.
Great.
Woo! Double Valar!
The dupe wars.
Don't forget, I've also got the spears, so I can save an extra person.
Oh, you do. Bring them back to hand. Yeah, nice.
And I decided to sit on 2 gold rather than put Pinch back into shadows.
Didn't fancy marshalling whatever was under the Valyrian's crew?
No, I think I'm pretty sure that was a Warhammer, and I think maybe I should have now, with hindsight, but I did not. I don't know why I didn't. I didn't need 2 gold. I only needed 1 gold.
Yeah, you could have boosted the strength of one of your dudes. If nothing else, it helped against Intimidate.
Yeah. So you're doing a power here. I'm waiting to see if you have an action.
She doesn't have nightmares. This is a good play. It's almost definitely a good play. Because I do have a boat in hand.
Yeah. So look, I've given you loads and loads of time to make an action if you want one.
Yeah, I'm not considering taking an action at this stage.
Just wanted to point out I was,
Because I want you to think that if I don't have a boat, it's a wasted trigger.
Fair enough.
If I don't have a boat, you Nightmares and Silence is bad. Nightmares and Euron is okay.
So I do have the Nightmares. I was really torn whether to go with the Euron or the Silence here, and I'd be interested to hear what the viewers think. I decided to go for Silence in the end, with my reasoning being, even if you didn't have a boat in hand at the moment, you've got 2 Iron Gates on the board, and you are the first player, so you could trigger those to get a boat, and if you do trigger those, get a boat and chuck one out with Silence and restand Euron. It means that you get to draw a card from Alanis as well. So I figured I'm going to go with Silence. It definitely means that you're not going to be able to restand Euron. It also means that you're not going to get a card draw from Alanis. It means I'm going to have to suffer with the Intimidate. But I felt like that was the best exchange.
Yeah, also means I'm not going to do a military challenge against you. Not that it matters so much, but it does reduce your propensity to, survive a Valar Morghulis.
What does propensity mean?
God. Google it. Check your memory. Also, I've got Clash on the board, which is where I wanted to win the power challenge. And I've got a Iron Fleet Scout to help back up Euron. And I know you've only got 6 strength of power icons on the board. So, decent Clash from me.
Propensity, an inclination or natural tendency to behave in a particular way. Am I right?
Sure.
There you go. English lesson.
So, what are you doing with Salah?
I think you just intimidated him.
Cool. Yes. 3 icons gone. You can still do 3 challenges, but
you can win the power now.
Well, I can win the power, so if you want to do a power challenge, I'll just defend with Alanis and trigger Clash again.
Yeah, so definitely not worth me doing the power now, unless I can get you to kneel out Alanis. Going first in with the military, because I might as well get your board state down, if possible. React to steal a gold. And that one goes through unopposed. 2 claim, but it's annoying you've got Kerwin on the board.
Yep. Claim both of those. Kerwin interrupt, save your on.
So it means he doesn't even die.
Oh wait, Kerwin had to kill himself.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, so he should be in the death pile.
You cheated! Not that I accidentally cheat at any point during this game. So I do the intrigue and you're like, you're not stealthing? And I'm like, no.
I'm like, oh, so you want Alanis to kneel? Really? That's telling.
So I don't know if there's something in your hand that you particularly want to protect.
Euron. No, Victorian.
Oh yeah, of course. Forgot about that.
Not going to trigger Rains, Rebecca. No. Oh wait, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll trigger the crew first.
Yeah, I was tempted to trigger Rains, but I don't think there's anything in my Rains plots that would help me to win the power.
You got the choice here. Yeah, you're going to lose the power, but you'll also lose your 2 claim.
And I think I prefer to have 2 intrigue claim, to be honest.
And the other option is what? City of Spiders to go get another econ. What else?
Not really anything I want to play. I think there's Wildfire in there. I think there's Varys with Riddle. That's not going to do anything. There's Exposed Duplicity. Again, that's not going to do anything. So... Not worth it.
And that is the problem with Rain plots at the moment. At least with a plot like Wheels within Wheels, you can go fetch yourself an event.
Yeah. So 2 claim being a boat and Davos.
Happy about that?
Yeah, quite happy to get a boat out of your hand. And Davos, stealth and, you know, someone who can just die repeatedly. Quite happy to see him go as well. Oh yeah, I started doing the power and then I was like, no, I didn't want to do the power, that's stupid. And you were like, okay, you can take it back. So, it's like, I'm not doing the power. So yes, thank you for letting me not be a complete and utter dork on camera.
You've already dorked it up.
Thanks. Yeah, because obviously if Richard wins the power challenge on defence...
That's the sort of thing that would tilt you in real life, wouldn't it? If you did that, your opponent goes, I defend, trigger clash, and then you'd be on tilt for the rest of the game.
I probably would, know me. You know what I'm like. I'm very tiltable.
She is tiltable.
Heard it here first, guys.
If you're playing against Rebecca, just tilt her.
So yeah, I'm a little bit sad that I wasn't able to get the power through. But at the same time, I was quite pleased that I managed to get the 2 intrigue claim off you at least.
9-5 though. You're doing well. You're winning.
Yay!
Just a matter of time.
Oh yeah, I can't remember if I said who the decks were submitted by. So Bara Rains was submitted by Paul Geddes, and the Greyjoy Stag was submitted by Adam East, which is derived from a deck that Adam and Callum worked on together. And you can see those deck lists at the end of this video if you're interested to get them. So yeah, feel free to go to the end and have a little look at those deck lists if you're interested. There is a new restricted list coming out tomorrow, Friday the 26th of June, from the Conclave. So we wanted to try and get this final out before that restricted list came in. So it may be that the deck lists are affected. So yeah, if you have a look at the deck list and you see the new restricted list and have any ideas on how you might adjust the decks, that would be interesting to hear.
Yeah, maybe we can do this again with the new restricted list.
Yeah, I mean, we need a new set of videos to put out, don't we?
Yeah, we had a Conclave spoiler, was it yesterday, saying that the bin pack agendas will become legal.
Oh, okay.
So there's 4 new agendas we can try out if you want, that kind of thing.
That could be interesting. Yeah, if anyone's got any deck ideas that they want to let us know about, that'd be cool. I've gone first march.
Forced march
into your late summer feast, because I know you've got Victarion in hand, and I know that I've got Red Priest in hand.
Yeah. Not very happy about that. So you take Victarion again.
Yeah, you don't need him. I like that you played late summer feast just to play out Victarion though. And I saw your hand.
I didn't need to because I've got enough money on the board.
You do, but I looked in your hand and you don't have any other big characters in hand. So it's just like, he's going to have like 15 gold and absolutely nothing to spend it on. So yeah, I was feeling quite pleased with myself at that point.
You're a terrible human being.
I know, everyone tells me so.
What do you think to the idea that it might have been better to take Rhythm from the Sea? With the idea that you've got a Valar, I've got a Valar. If I play Victarion and there's no save for Victarion and Euron, then one of our Valar is going to kill them both.
Yeah?
Because at this stage, a Valar could happen next round. And I'll save all my dudes.
This is true. I don't really know. I guess that's a fair point. I think I was worried about having Victarion on the board because it's such a big character. Bless you. Bless you again.
Oops.
And having such a big character on the board to try and get past is kind of scary. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Victarion.
Oh yeah, you just remembered you could have triggered your Vanguard Lantern from your Alistair Florent. I said, do you want to take it? And you're like, nah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, whatever.
In fact, I could have No. Isn't he? He doesn't trigger when someone comes into play.
Yeah, just after a House Florent card into play, draw a card.
Oh, right, yeah, because the Vanguard Lancer's House Florent, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then when a law character leaves play, you can hit someone.
Yeah. So I triggered the Silent to bring in an Iron Fleet. No, it was the Valyrian, I think. Which
the Barrowboat.
Yeah.
No, you'd already marshalled that.
Yeah, had I?
Yeah.
Oh, it must have been the Iron Fleet Scout then. Which triggers Alanis and the Eager Deckhand and stands you on.
That was annoying.
Do I forget to trigger Alanis? I don't think I drew a card.
Yeah, I think you forgot to trigger. But basically, you spend so long between. Well, I'll rephrase. I spend so long trying to decide what to do that you're like, hey, wait, I forgot my Alanis. You've not done anything yet. Can I just draw my cards?
Oh, yeah. We're still in the reaction window, folk.
Yeah.
I'm just considering whether I need to trigger Alanis or not.
Yeah. Definitely how it works.
I'm really strongly thinking about this. Difficult decision because I don't want to go over reserve.
Yeah.
And I think I've got like 2 cards in hand.
Yeah, and I'm definitely not saying I hate math and stuff like that or anything.
You saying, Richard, are you going to trigger your Alanis? I'm like, look, I'm just thinking about it.
I'm going to move my boats around a little bit. I'm just going to count just to distract you from the fact that you're thinking about triggering Alanis, yeah?
Alright.
That's what it is, right?
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a lovely thing to do.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out how much strength boosts you've got.
I'm making it helpful.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I'm moving things around.
We all know math is not my strong point. Look at me just grimacing in pain looking at your board. You can remember Alanis yet?
I'm still not sure.
You're still not sure?
I'm still not sure whether I should trigger her.
Yeah.
Maybe I should.
So it looks like I'm just about to make a decision. So it'd be a good time for you to distract me now and make it harder for me to make my decision.
Now look, I'm thinking.
Look,
I'm going to trigger Lana. I'm going to do it.
Yay! That was only like, what, 2-3 minutes later?
I've got to stall for time.
Ah, is that what it is? When you're losing?
Yeah. 40 minutes in, stalling for time.
Okay, looks like I really want to win that intrigue.
Oh, we want to trigger your rain.
And because I've got a boat, a warship, thank you very much, I can have the stealth for my Lassini pirate.
Gosh darn it.
I know why I did this. I feel like this was really good forward thinking from me.
Because you're going to Valar next turn.
Yeah, because I figured we've got 2 plots left not used. Neither of us is going to want to pin our Valar on the last turn. So I thought you're likely to Valar next turn. So if you're going to Valar, I'll Valar as well because I've got a double dupe and a spears. But if Mirror is on the board, then you'll use him to cancel my spears.
Yes.
So I figure, let's get rid of him. And then I can trigger my spears when we both Valar next turn.
Nice.
If we both Valar next turn.
Yep. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, my Rhythm from the Sea can still save you on.
But I felt like it was a good play at the time.
Makes a lot of sense. Means you've got another card to marshal.
So, looks like I'm going for... Is it Spiders or Secrets?
Spiders?
Whichever the one is that lets me copy another city plot. And I'm doing that to near like 2 of your locations. So I've knocked out the 2 Ironfleet Scouts, I think.
Looks
no.
like...
It's an Ironfleet Scout and Grey Ghost.
Okay, yep.
I can't remember if I remember to steal a gold or not.
I think I have 1 less gold.
Cool. Got another boat out your hand, so that's nice.
I think I've got 2 cards.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking as well, like a Valar might be good.
I don't even have the option to trigger the Iron Gate.
Nope, because you are not the first player.
Irritating.
What am I going for here?
So no, the cards in my hand are Victarion and Rhythm from the Sea.
Yeah. So going for the power, which I'd quite like to win because I'm kind of close to winning now.
Yeah, you're just edging it forward every round, getting closer and closer to victory.
That's what you're going to do here, Richard.
Slow the game down by not doing anything.
That's alright, I took a little while thinking about my math earlier, so I guess that's acceptable. Yeah, so it looks like it's unopposed and claim. And then finally going in for a little military. That you defend and use your other boat to win it. So I'm guessing you did that because you didn't want to lose any of the dupes, considering you might be Valar next turn. I forgot to draw my card from Late Summer Feast at this point. Might have made a difference. Although I did have quite a low reserve. But now when you do this intrigue and win, you're going to be able to take a card from hand that you might not have taken. So you remind me on this one. But there was a card in hand that I kind of wanted to keep that does go. So I kind of wanted that one because it was like a small character that I could have just to repopulate the board with. I think the other cards in my hand were a little bit more expensive.
Another card from Late Summer Feast. Bit of a swing around in power.
Yeah. And then you also get Dom with your little iron throne of gold. So you caught up quite nicely. I mean, you know, in the middle of that round it was 12-3 to me and it's now 11-7. So it was a nice catch up. But yeah, like I say, because there's 2 plots left, I'm thinking you're almost definitely going to Valar.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because you've got dupes for everything important on yours. Whereas I've got 3-4 characters not duped.
This is the stage of the game where You think your opponent playing Valar, there's 2 plots left. Do you play your own Valar or not? I'm going to hedge my bets and nail out your guy with 2 dupes.
I thought that was really good, actually. I think that was a good play from you to do that. Yeah, I was really happy I hit your Valar.
I think I screened that, showed you I was going to do the Valar, I think, with the Corain play. Because why would I kneel Alistair Florent if I wasn't going to Valar as well?
Yeah, that's true. Did you think that I might Valar at that point?
Yes.
Okay. Because you seemed surprised at the time.
It made sense for you to Valar.
So, with you having so much initiative on your locations, you choose to go first, which makes sense. I'm sort of saying we should probably do this in the correct order to make sure we don't miss any reactions and things. So we're doing saves from the first Valar. And then we get the non-duped ones die.
Yep.
So that will be the Vanguard Lancer, Steny Pirate, Valyrian's Crew, and the Red Priest. Which means you get your Victarion back.
And then, are you spearing at this point?
Yeah, I'll spears for this second one. So I've got a dupe to save Alistair. And then I can spears either Salador or Davos. I've gone for Salador because when I marshal him, I get to kneel on your locations.
Yeah.
And that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if someone forgot to do it.
I mean, if you kneel silent, it'll basically cost you 1 gold. That's logical.
It is logical, isn't it?
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because I've got 5 gold and a Dragonstone port, so I can afford Salador. That is your marshalling first.
Yeah, I've got 8 power to make up though, so it's going to be a long game.
Stirring the pot.
Might be time to get Victarion out with both Valars gone for a round.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to get 2 rounds of Victarion, can win quite a few challenges, I think.
Well, he's got he's Bicon, so you should be able to win both challenges with him.
Plenty of boats for renown as well.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say. And you've got loads of boats to restand him and get renown and stuff.
I've got to say, this round was super lucky for me in many ways.
Oh, yeah?
Right,
well, let's see what happens. So you've got your Victarion out. You didn't even use your King's Road.
Nope.
I take it there's nothing else in the hand you want to play out then.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Meow.
So luckily I used my port before you did that.
Otherwise I could have stopped your Salador. Well, I would have cancelled the port and then you would have, 4 gold?
No, I still have 5 gold.
Oh, because I've got a moon.
Yeah. So this is where I do a classic Rebecca is having a dumb day.
Top 30 World Day.
Yeah. It would make a lot of sense here to marshal out my Salador, kneel the silence, get my gold back,
Play River Runner.
Get
claims.
Basically, I could do what I've already done, but also have Salador on the board and a silence knelt. But I'm a massive dork and forgot that I could do that. Just like to apologise in advance to Paul for being an idiot and making a big mistake.
So my first lucky thing is I have no boats in hand and I top deck a boat with my Iron Gate.
Nice.
Not sure if I do it on my first Iron Gate or whether I trigger a second Iron Gate.
Oh, I decide that I should saving the kingdom.
Stops the challenge from coming through.
Yeah, I really should have just played Salador though.
Yeah, you could. Could you have afforded it? No, you couldn't have. Intrigue.
Yeah, I could have done. Because I'd have paid I'd have paid 4 for Salador because the reduction said I had 1 gold left.
I decided I don't have a boat, so I'm going to trigger my second Dying Gate, and I top deck the perfect boat. Great Kraken.
Da-da-da-dung.
Great Kraken.
Oh dear. And this is where it all goes downhill.
Yes, it does.
Great Kraken. Unopposed. Intimidate. Bearing in mind neither of us have any claim.
Power.
Power. Stand and renown. Unopposed.
Kraken.
Well, Kraken, sorry. Unopposed. Renown. Such bullshit, man.
Yep. Military. Stand. Renown.
Absolute fucking bullshit.
Can't trigger Kraken. So unopposed. Renown.
And then you're in Dom.
Smashed it. Get out.
I was like, what the fuck is with this ending? This is not fair. You definitely cheated. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a bit daft, wasn't it?
Yeah, you fucked it basically.
Yeah, a little
You could
bit.
have drawn it up for another round, but then my last plot is nothing burns like the cold.
Yeah, but I would have been able, like you say, I'd have been able to draw it out. I'd have been able to defend one of those unopposed challenges because if I had a Tricon on the board even.
That leaves me at 13 power at the end.
Yeah, well, leaves you at 12, doesn't it? Because it means you don't get Grey Kraken and you don't get the unopposed.
Yeah, and I finished with 15.
Yeah. Oh, right, you mean like for dominance.
The end of the round, yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So going into next round, 13, but yeah.
And also,
well done, Adam, your deck won.
Because Rebecca's an idiot.
Right.
Yeah. We'll go with that. Not because, Richard's the better player or anything.
Top 32 at Worlds, you.
World Melee champion, you.
Don't mean anything. You can be a crap player and still win Melee. I am living proof.
You're just the Bantosaurus.
What? Would you like to talk about the decks a little bit?
Yeah, can do. So we've got the decks on the screen. We have been through these decks in the Swiss and in the top 4 games as well. So if you're interested in looking at the pros and cons for deck lists, in the Swiss games you can find at the end of the game the deck list with a summary sheet on pros and cons on the Greyjoy Stag deck. I'd be interested to see how much this has to change due to the new restricted list.
Yeah, I can't imagine many things on there would be restricted, so I don't think it's going to be affected. But I might be wrong, who knows?
Yeah, we'll have to see tomorrow when the conclave list comes out. And then with regards the Bara list, so again, you can find the pros and cons listed in the at the end of the Swiss game if you are interested. But yeah, again, I don't know that there's going to be much in this deck either that's restricted. I guess we'll
probably not
find out tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I think this one can be improved a little bit with the plot, Palace of Sorrow maybe, and some other small changes.
Some of the Rains plots.
But I'll leave that to you guys to sort out.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks everyone for watching this series. We hope that you enjoyed it. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so by going to patreon.com/The White Walkers, and we'll try and sort out another little mini tournament series for you guys with the new restricted list. Cool. So, bye everyone.